At its core, a metaverse is where digital experiences take place.
All right, welcome back everybody to Altcoin Daily. My name's Austin. In today's video, I want to share with you why the metaverse is just getting started. I'll play you a clip of the CEO of Grayscale breaking it down. We'll talk about infrastructure being built in this space in general, as well as potentially a whole lot more like this. If you're interested in making money with cryptocurrency, click subscribe. We drop a video every single day demystifying this cryptocurrency market. Let's jump in. I do want to say very quickly that today's video is not so much going over top metaverse altcoins in the space, but looking at the crypto/metaverse space in general and seeing how it's trending. Right? Today's video is more about a broader picture. But in the next 10-ish days, I will be making a top 6 metaverse altcoin video, just projects that I like, metaverse altcoins that I'm interested in. If you have a suggestion on which metaverse altcoin should make that list, comment down below right now. The video drops in less than 10 days. All right, let's jump in and let me show you how this space is trending. Music's latest supergroup is a virtual project with NFT apes. This is being reported right out of Billboard, and they are referring to the Bored Ape Yacht Club starting their own band in the metaverse. Reimagining the virtual band playbook of Gorillaz with a crypto twist, major music label Universal Music Group announced today that it has formed a metaverse group featuring a quartet of specific characters depicted in the Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT collection. So who owns these NFTs? And what's the band going to be called? The band, called Kingship, is composed of characters pulled from NFTs owned by noted collector Jimmy McNeilus, who recently sold another one of his Bored Ape NFTs for $3.4 million at Sotheby's auction. That is for one NFT. And Universal's next-gen label, 10/22 PM, that's the label, will spearhead the effort for now this musical group. Wow. So who is going to be writing the music for them? The label will develop music for the band to perform in animated and virtual world settings as the online metaverse grows and evolves. Universal also plans to release NFTs based around the band, which can be used for exclusive access into events, and of course, will let existing Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT hodlers have a first crack at purchasing those new NFTs. Would you buy a ticket? Would you go see a virtual concert featuring these guys? As you can see, there's actually 3 Bored Apes and 1 mutant ape comprise the band. Keep in mind, this is Hollywood, so of course they have a manager. Band manager Nicholas Adler is also the manager for rapper and NFT collector Snoop Dogg. So they have Snoop Dogg's manager taking care of them, and in a direct quote, "The goal was to creatively come up with the right package of apes. We're developing the personalities and NFT drops around them. We're developing sounds, we're developing stories and narratives. I think that the project, the process, and the music will be something that consumers and fans will see online as we develop it. I'll keep you updated as more stories like this develop. Me personally, I just can't wait until a Pudgy Penguin-esque group opens for them."
And I and my penguin is me, and I am my penguin, and oh my god, every time I have a long day and things I can't explain to people, I look at my penguin and I smile.
Next piece of news involving Grayscale. Grayscale's metaverse bet is paying off as Mana climbs over 250% in the last 2 weeks. For those still wondering what exactly is the metaverse, let's listen to the CEO of Grayscale on Yahoo Finance define what the metaverse is. Watch this.
At its core, a metaverse is where digital experiences take place. And to understand why there's so much excitement around this, I think it's important to reverse the clock and go back to the layers of the internet. So if you go back to the web 1.0, and this has been built up over decades, you really saw the emergence of, for the first time, a read-only digital interface where we could get information. You didn't have to go to
rack back.
Right. You didn't need to go to the library anymore. You didn't need to read a book or pick up an encyclopedia. That then was dragged forward into the Web 2.0 that not only allowed us to have that read-only experience, but then connected everybody through e-commerce, through social media networks, things that we're using today and that we quite frankly can't imagine our lives without. But what's important to think about there is that all the value exchange that was taking place in the Web 2.0 was still causing us to rely on those social media networks, those e-commerce giants. What we're now seeing as we move to the Web 3.0 and are maybe just on the dawn of the Web 3.0 is that that value is actually being returned to the individuals and users within this digital economy.
All right, pretty solid definition. The last clip from this interview that I do want to play is Michael Sonnenschein answering the question, is the metaverse truly going to be decentralized if we're seeing big tech get into the metaverse now? Do decentralized metaverse crypto projects even have a shot? Watch this.
Now, I want to ask, though, because it's interesting, you talk about decentralized, right? There are, obviously, it's not just one. It's not like Facebook is the only one creating a metaverse. But if it is indeed the case that it's going to be these big companies driving a lot of this, doesn't that kind of represent the antithesis of all of this, that it'll be a large social media company having a lot of ownership of all of this, and that, yeah, you can have pieces of share ownership through maybe some of these types of, decentralized finance related platforms or cryptocurrencies and what have you, that it's still going to be controlled by the big guys, though?
It remains to be seen. And I think that's what's potentially so disruptive about decentralized metaverse applications. There philosophically is going to be a disconnect whether or not individuals and users want their metaverse experiences captured, recorded, and monetized by these centralized platforms, or if in fact those experiences are going to move to more decentralized applications where, again, that value and the experience and what's owned is really back in the hands of the individual.
All right, great perspective. I'll keep you updated. And next up, before we get to altcoins, I do want to take 60 seconds and give a big shout out to sponsor of the channel, the BlockFi Rewards Visa Signature Credit Card. Earn an unlimited 1.5% back in Bitcoin on every single daily purchase. So if you buy groceries, if you buy gas at the gas station, literally every single time you can earn a little bit of Bitcoin back, which is a super easy way to just accumulate passively over time. And one of the biggest differentiators with this card compared to the competition, there is no annual fee, which I love. There is no foreign transaction fees, which I like. And if you sign up right now with our link down below, blockfi.com/altcoindailycc, link down below, you can earn 3.5% back in Bitcoin during your first 3 months. That's blockfi.com/altcoindailycc, link down below. Next up, let's talk about the infrastructure being built around NFTs, around DeFi, around this space in general. From lower cap project Unifty, we are proud to introduce our flagship project, the Unifty Gallery, meaning exhibitions for NFTs can now offer creators yield earning ability from showcasing their NFTs to a global audience of enthusiasts and buyers. So let's break down exactly what that means for that product. But first, just more of a broader picture, what is Unifty in general? Well, they are providing the infrastructure to combine NFT creativity with the DeFi economy. So combining the artists and the tech-minded people, bringing them together. Let's watch the 60-second clip from Girl Gone Crypto of the CEO explaining exactly what Unifty is.
So Unifty is an NFT infrastructure platform. And what we do is we help creators make NFTs and make NFTs more useful. So this really kind of started with the idea that we have a number of creators, and you can almost put within the crypto space, creators and let's say Solidity or Web3 type specific technical people into a Venn diagram, and there's not a lot of overlap. So we have a lot of people who, although they are highly technical, knowing how to use a lot of the visual development or being artists is a highly technical thing. It can be music, it can be visual art, anything like that. But it's very different from a skill set from what you need in Web3. And we kind of saw this and realized that overlap is very narrow, and the people that are in that are very, very highly sought after. Now, there are a lot of people who are in this kind of creator bucket and they want to join. They see a lot of stuff going on in NFTs, but they don't necessarily need to become fully competent 5-year in the industry Solidity developers, Web3 developers. So we built a lot of tools that are low and no code that help them come to this industry, build their businesses, build their offering.
All right. Great explanation. Girl Gone Crypto, great channel. And I am invested in this project, and I do like anything that is providing the infrastructure being built around this space. The news today is their announcement of their brand new product. We are proud to introduce our flagship product, the Unifty Gallery. As the name suggests, the gallery is our interpretation of how a traditional physical art gallery would exist in the digital world, promising to change not only the paradigm of how art is displayed, but more importantly, how art is monetized and the value it brings to its creators and its beholders. And we're not going to get into the deep specifics today, but just generally speaking, there are a lot of Metaverse NFT galleries being built right now in this space. And they're saying the problem is that artists don't really get paid for displaying their art. Yeah, some people might buy their NFTs, but really, the traditional model is heavily tilted in favor of the gallery owners, making the money. This new model involving DeFi would offer the artists, the creators, a form of guaranteed income just for showing their art, which I like. So we will have to see how this develops. And finally, let me just share with you an example of what the Metaverse could be. This is the Realm Metaverse, which I like. I do own some Realm. And you can see the mix of augmented reality, virtual reality, and then we'll see a CryptoKitty NFT. Pretty freaking cool how this gaming space is developing. This is the future. Watch this.